I showed you me dick. Answer me. Welcome back to the Sixth Virgin Show, everybody. It's me, the Verge. I'm on the verge of my sanity. Oh man, that man spun in half so fast, it's like he was high on ketamine, you know what I'm saying? Like he's overdosing on ketamine and is going to die. Welcome back to the show. It's a show. We're on a show. You know what? This is gonna be chill. I know you've come to expect a certain level of energy from me, but it's the week of Christmas. It's currently the Monday before Christmas, and not the Sunday that I usually record on, because this Sunday was hectic, but it's not the Monday for Christmas. And this is going to be a nice, relaxed, we're going to be relaxed, we're going to be chilled. This is going to be a chill session. From now until episode 21, that thing shouldn't have animations. From now until episode 21, we're just going to chill. We're just gonna be smooth. We're gonna be smooth. Now let's go fight Patrick while he's on ketamine and about to die.
Wow, that robot looks like Patrick, and its breath seems just as bad.
This day just doesn't seem to be getting any better.
SpongeBob, hurry! Squidward's in more trouble than a chili relleno in a pan of grease. We have to help.
You're right, Sandy. But if that robot really is like Patrick, he'll eat us for dessert.
I'm sorry, chili Roleno and a pound of grease? Are you frying your chili Rollenos?
Figure something out, and pronto.
Maybe
You shouldn't play God like that.
Self-destruct. I'll try to hit it.
Good idea, SpongeBob, but it's time to stop yapping and get to it.
Yikes!
My favorite character, fish announcer. I do not like the redesign of this boss. Like, I like the idea of there being robotic, enemy versions of the characters you play as. I think that's a cool idea. And Patrick himself was like a big stopping point for me as a kid. Like, I had a lot of trouble fighting this boss for some yeah, because I kept getting schmacked like that. How have I already taken 3 damage? Is that a holdover? Does this game have holdover damage? Oh, that's wild. But like, there's if he hits you once, he has to do this whole spiral again, so I had a lot of trouble with it as a kid. But the design used to be really scary. Okay, so the acclaimed fan game recently added to speedrun.com, Mr. Krabs overdoses on ketamine and hecking dies, right? It doesn't have hecking in it, I just included that. Okay, so you know how there's that horrible, like, demonic version of Patrick in that game? When you see Patrick, he has pretty much the same model as Robo Patrick from the original version of SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. Oh, homie dead.
You pushed this squirrel too far. Get ready for a hot fudge twister, Texas style.
What is Sandy going
A hot fudge twister? They make it seem like this stuff is supposed to be hot fudge. I don't know what kind of hot fudge they're drinking. Just drinking. Don't drink hot fudge, kids. I don't know what kind of hot fudge they're drinking. This ain't like any hot fudge I've seen. It's messed up. Oh, what's he do? I forget what he does. Oh, he gets the... Oh. It's kind of a creative boss fight, but it's visually... I don't think it's as interesting as it used to be. Because now he doesn't look... It used to be scary, almost. He almost used to be a little bit scary. Especially, like, the way that SpongeBob got frozen. Like, right now, you see how he's in, like, kind of a... He's in a little bit of a distorted pose. But, like, before, it was, like, straight-up body horror. Like, he stretched out ridiculously far. Now it's just kind of reaching up, but he was, like... he was, like, in a C shape. The original version. He looked like a sponge sea. Sea sponge. Fuck. I guess that would be better than Sponge Sea. It's a good thing I have the state of Texas here. Never lets me down, the state of Texas. Never does. Always turns blue at the right moment. Like I said, I'm not gonna touch that. Just not gonna touch it. What a funny instance of slime. People love slime. Alright, well this is the hard part. He's got the ice. and then he tries to hit you with the smacker, with the smasheroo, and you gotta wait for him to fucking fall over, and then platform over and bowl him. That was the part I had trouble with. It wasn't just some bitch kid, you know. I had legitimate trouble. There we go. I'm having legitimate trouble now. Ooh. But I don't. So the Sandy redesign I kind of liked, but this redesign, I don't think I like this one at all. I don't think it's very good. I don't like how I didn't come in here with full health. I don't think. I don't know what that was about, but I don't think I had full health when I entered the battle. I mean, ain't nothing but a bitch and a trick now because I'm an adult with a big adult brain. But but it used to be a real hard time for me. Yeah, this is kind of like a hard cluster to navigate, though, even with the aim spots. I guess that's what's making it super easy, is the aim reticles. They didn't used to be there. Oh my god! And that's why we don't do ketamine, kids.
I owe you big time.
Thanks, Sandy. We'd still be popsicles if it wasn't for her.
Aw, shucks. You fellers are gonna make me blush.
I think I have fudge in my pants.
So remember how I said we weren't actually dealing with fudge there? That means that man took his dookies to his pants.
I don't know if I'll ever get enough golden spatulas to get in.
Yes, it's the Chum Bucket security system. I designed it myself. It makes me so proud. It was meant to keep out the hateful throngs of the unwashed. Unfortunately, I never figured I'd be on this side of it.
You know, that makes you the unwashed. You know, this has a lot of like old SpongeBob humor in it. It really does.
We, of course, meaning you, are gonna have to go out there and get those golden spatulas.
It's also got a lot of
Or I'll never
memes.
get back into the Chum Bucket and regain control of my robot.
What was that?
Oh, I said, will I ever get back into the Chum Bucket to stain all my pots? Yes.
Something's fishy here.
It's got. So this game was made in the prime of SpongeBob. It was made, I think, during season 3. It had to be because Kelp Forest is a level, and I think Kelp Forest is season 3. Yeah, there's my guy Kelp Forest right there. Good visual metaphor.
Buddy, I bet the next move you teach me will be the best one ever.
I wasn't anywhere near Patrick Seymour.
Abso-positively, SpongeBob.
Super pinky shake on it?
I would if I had pinkies.
That homie don't got no fingers.
Here, I'll blow you some.
Yeah, maybe later. Now, pay attention, SpongeBob. This bubble's a doozy.
Paying my entire salary in attention.
When you're not moving, press this button, and you'll blow a bubble that you can steer as it flies through the air.
Wow.
Hold on, is this an anime?
Aim carefully, though. You've only got a few seconds of flight time before the bubble pops.
I'm a bubble blowing machine.
I'm a bubble blowing machine. I didn't pay attention. How do I do it? It's this, right? Oh, he's got a little animation now. Also, I feel like they increased the time you have with it. Oh, well, that's neat. I'm not sure how I feel about this game, to be entirely honest. Like, the remake is cool. I'm glad it got a remake. I'm glad someone saw this was such a cult classic, and a lot of people get a lot of joy out of it, and they decided to remake it, you know, for cash. What did that do? Oh, gave me that. But like, it still has all the humor, but everything that's good about it was good about it originally. Like, I don't think I've seen anything that was an addition that I'm like, yes, that's a generally really positive addition. Like, I guess the Bubble Bowl is kind of better because the screen actually moves with you now. Like, I hated it first, but now that I think about it more, it's probably it's probably a change for the better that it, you know, moves your entire body instead of you having to do like a weird, like your character's turning but your camera is not, so you can't really see any kind of depth as to where you're aiming.
6 pairs of underwear.
6 pairs of underwear.
I feel like a new sponge.
Thanks, man. And all the stuff they added feels a little,
They serve food
I don't know,
here.
not all of it's bad.
Flash! Authorities have confirmed that the robots running amok through Bikini Bottom are indeed coming from the chum bucket. Yes, right where you're standing. Plankton, owner of the chum bucket, and best known for the creation of robots whose sole purpose is to cause mayhem and destruction, has denied any involvement. And then stomp on your children! And stomp on your children's children! This has been a Bikini Bottom news flash!
Oh, I thought the television would like explode or something. Ah, what a beautiful security system. 75 spatulas. Honestly, again, this was something in the original, but like, I like how it makes you get most spatulas. I think there's only 100, and it makes you get like a good majority of those. You can't just, you have to get some of the optional ones. You can't just go through every level and just get the spatulas. You have to do some of the hard stuff. All right, let's get, what is that? Okay, broke a game. It's got this one little spot that's awful. There we go. You got it. But all of the writing that they've added, I feel, isn't nearly as good. Like, oh, I know what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to cruise bubble them down and then blow everything up. Ah, whatever. Like, the memes, yeah, okay, they're kind of good. I don't know, like, okay, so this game appealed to SpongeBob culture in its prime when it was in, you know, in 2003, 2004, whenever it was at. And now it refers to SpongeBob culture as it stands now, which in and of itself has some value. Because they didn't just like slap a coat of paint, a coat of neon paint on it, and then say, all right, here's your new game, kids. Like, they clearly did look at what the SpongeBob fan base, what the same people who enjoyed this as a kid, what they're like now, and they like memes, they like the silly, what the beam? They like some silly stuff. They like they like the image of SpongeBob, you know, quacking like a duck or whatever he does in that image, you know, doing the chicken face, the funny Reddit meme, haha. You know, people like that, and they see that people like that, so they include it in the game. They see that people like handsome Squidward, so they put that in his house. It's not like it's deaf. It's not tone deaf. Like, I see why they made the change they did. I don't think it's an entirely cynical move. But I don't know. It's something about it just doesn't feel as timeless. Like, I feel like in 10 years, people will still remember SpongeBob. Hopefully it's off the air by then. Jesus fucking Christ. I feel like people will still remember SpongeBob and all the jokes and the humor it had, and they'll still remember the prime of SpongeBob as a genuinely very good show that changed a lot of childhoods. But I don't think they'll remember the funny SpongeBob clucking meme or SpongeGar that was in the cave. That's not SpongeBob, it's Caveman SpongeBob. SpongeGar, completely different character. If you didn't know, they're two different characters, SpongeGar and Caveman SpongeBob. Chad, can you put up a... Oh, that's right, Chad took a vacation to go be dead for a little bit. What was I doing here? I feel like I'm supposed to get a spatula for this. I don't like this guy. I don't like him, and I don't like how he's not there when I leave. Maybe I talk to Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krabs, art thou feeling skit now?
For a bit, boy. Worried for me money, of course.
Oh my god. I think I do it better than that, and I do it pretty bad. It's not very good, but Jesus Christ, did you hear him? He just went... That Nibba said...